Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new disc golf video. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a distance tip that has helped me gain more distance and has helped me go from throwing around 380 feet up to 425 feet pretty consistently. So I'll go ahead and share that tip with you guys. Alright guys, and that distance tip is actually a pro tip, and it comes from Drew Gibson, who arguably is one of the farthest throwers in disc golf. And Drew Gibson, in a lot of his distance tip videos, one of the consistent things that he says is use your lower body, and specifically he talks about engaging your hips into your throw, and that is my pro tip to gain more distance. Engage your hips in the throw. I'm going to play a few clips of my personal form, which is not the best, and I know my form has flaws that are actually prohibiting me from throwing the disc even farther, but the tip that I do have helped me throw up to around 425 feet from around 380 feet. So in the clips that you're going to see one clip of me throwing where my hips really aren't that engaged. You know, though they don't really turn very much. You'll see me just throw the disc and there not be much action to it. And then in the second clip, which is actually in a tournament, is where my hips are fully squared away from my target and I fire them right as that foot plants, and it actually gains me my farthest ever tournament throw, which I didn't measure it, but it was upwards of 430 feet, probably a bit farther than that. And so the secret to that is actually just engaging your hips and having good timing, not necessarily trying to throw super hard. Alright, so in order to practice this or start implementing it into your game, one way that I've kind of found to help me engage my hips into all my distance throws is actually how I run up on the tee pad and how I kind of gather myself to throw towards a certain target. So if I'm trying to throw dead straight, I'm not actually going to start in the center of the tee pad and run up straight at the target. That's not what you want to do, because guess what? If I'm trying to throw straight and I run up straight, then my hips are only going to be parallel to my target, and I'm not going to be able to get any power behind it. I'll be able to throw it probably close to my line, but I won't be able to throw it with a lot of power and a lot of distance on it. So the way that I have figured out helps me the most as a lefty is what I'll do is I'll start actually on the left side of the tee pad in the corner, and I'll kind of run up at an angle, and with my X step I'll come through here, and then my run up, my feet will actually be diagonal. And if you look at my hips, they're not facing to where I want to throw. They're actually facing away from where I want to throw. But when I'm at full extension and my arm is back and my foot's on the ground, when I pull through, my hips are going to fire, and that's where I follow through. That's where I get a lot of rotation and power behind the disc, because if I'm just coming up to my target and I'm like this, then it's pretty much all arm. You're going to get a little bit from your lower body, but if you're like this, then you really fire through your lower body. And that's the tip that's really helped me. Obviously, if you watch the video on my form, another thing I need to work on is my reach back. So you'll see in the video, my reach back is kind of down to up to through. And that can get me some good distance. It's not necessarily the worst mistake. It's better than coming up to down, which causes an air bounce. But as I continue to work and get better, and my form corrects to more of a straighter reach back, more extended, and then fire the hips through, I'm going to be able to gain more distance. So if this tip was helpful for you, make sure to leave a like on this video. It helps other people who are in the same position as you get this video recommended to them, because if no one likes the video, then the video is not recommended and other people won't be able to see it. So make sure you do leave a like on the video. If you have any other distance tips that you've heard over the years or anything that has helped you gain more distance, leave it in the comment section down below. I want this video to be a place where people can kind of come to the video, see the distance tip that I have, see the distance tip that you guys have, and be able just to learn more things from a lot of different people, a lot of different eyes, a lot of different skill levels, so they can find the best tip for them. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the disc golf tips playlist on my channel. It should help you guys with all aspects of your game, from putting to forehands to distance shots to mental game, all of that kind of stuff. So make sure you do leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.